Sometimes your research, coursework, and presentations will call for the use of images and videos. Finding this type of content online can be easy, but using it ethically in your work can be a bit more difficult. Before we start talking about finding images and videos, let's quickly examine different levels of copyright protection that might apply to the content you find online. Copyright protects the creator's intellectual property rights. First, public domain. Images and videos in the public domain can be used in your work. Their protection has either been relinquished by the owner or their protection period has expired. Most materials created prior to 1923 are in the public domain, as are most government publications. Second, Creative Commons. The copyright owner has decided to make their work available for reuse, adaptation, and adoption. There are several combinations of CC licenses available, ranging from non-commercial use to simply asking for attribution. Finally, fair use. Sometimes you can use copyrighted materials in your teaching and coursework because of a fair use exemption. Copyright can be complicated, and each case should be evaluated independently. Visit our copyright research guide for more details. Now that we know the types of protection on different images and videos, how can we go about finding them for your coursework? A great place to get started is the Library's Guide to Finding Images. The Mind's Institutional Repository and some of our other databases contain images that can be used in your work. The second tab of the guide contains resources for searching for images beyond Minds. You can also search Google for images and videos to use. Google and sites like Flickr and YouTube have tools that allow you to limit to materials with certain usage rights. You can limit to items that are labeled for reuse or labeled specifically with Creative Commons licenses. But don't forget to always double-check usage rights on the individual item. Just because it shows up in a Google search does not mean the item is licensed for reuse or modification. Once you have found some images and videos that may work for your project, there are a couple more things you need to consider. First, consider your need. Do you need a high-quality image, or will a lower quality image be fine? Do you have the right program on your computer to read the particular file type? Finally, don't forget to cite the images, figures, and videos you use in your bibliography. Look for examples of items cited in your chosen style to see exactly how to format each item. Some styles, like this APA example, have slight variations depending on the type of item that you are citing. Using that image or video in a presentation? Check with your professor about course requirements for citing materials and presentations. You may want to put an image attribution on the slide to help your viewers get back to or use that great item that you found. Finding images and videos and using them ethically can be tricky. They are only some of the many research tools out there. Be sure to look through our research LibGuides or talk to a librarian to learn more tips on navigating the library's resources.